It's rare we see a prospect as good and talented as we see with Gavin McKenna. As just a high school freshman, he was already playing against other top prospects in the WHL. His hype heading into his draft year is comparable to that of Connor Bedard and Connor McDavid. But what makes him so good in the future of the NHL? Let's take a look at his game. At just the age of 15, Gavin McKenna was granted exceptional status to play in the WHL. He didn't just stay competitive as an underager in the WHL, he impressed. With 4 goals and 14 assists in 16 games, he hit the point per game mark playing against players 5 years older than him. He obviously destroyed the competition in the CSSHL, which was where he played before the WHL, with the most goals, assists, and points, along with being named the league MVP in 2023. It was clear that we had a special player on our hands, but we need to see what he could do in a full WHL season. Over the next 2 years, McKenna would continue to tear the WHL apart. He would score an impressive 34 goals and 97 points in 61 games during the 2024 season, but would take it up to a whole new level in 2025, with 41 goals and 129 total points in only 56 games. And in that 2025 season, he set a modern WHL record with points in 54 straight games for the longest WHL single-season point streak since 2000. He would also put up insane numbers for the Medicine Hat Tigers in the 2025 playoffs, potting 38 points in 16 games, boosting the Tigers to a WHL championship. And now with his WHL career over and him moving on to the NCAA, McKenna finished his time in the Western League with many awards and records, including Rookie of the Year, Player of the Year, and multiple All-Star appearances. His success goes further than just the WHL too. He has also seen tons of success as an international player. With Team Canada, he won a U18 World Juniors and a Helsinki Gretzky gold medal. He also put up a historic performance in the 2024 U18 World Juniors with 10 goals and 20 total points in only 7 games, for the most points ever by a Canadian in the U18 World Juniors. He did have a down tournament in the 2025 World Juniors with only 1 goal in 5 games, but the entire Canadian roster had a down year, so it's not too much to worry about. It's clear that McKenna can play and dominate at every level for his age, and as he progresses as a player, he will soon do the same in the NHL. One thing that'll immediately stand out with McKenna is his passing and vision of the game. His playmaking reminds me a lot of Mitch Marner in a way that he can make non-dangerous chances dangerous with a beauty pass. He always finds a way to feed the puck to an open teammate, either by landing a firm pass through traffic or a long cross-zone pass. His vision is elite and he can find his teammates with a slick behind-the-back pass. I find his best playmaking comes off the wall. He has this insane ability to pick the puck off the boards and immediately dish out a perfect pass to an open man. This makes him able to make high-danger scoring chances at unexpected times, which catches the opponent off guard and makes him nearly impossible to defend against. I think he has the playmaking ability to make an immediate impact in the NHL, and when he hits his prime, he will be one of, if not the best passers in the game. The thing that really sets McKenna above the rest is his skating. He doesn't necessarily have a standout top speed, but it's his edges that are elite. He can turn on a dime, which he can use to easily lose coverage and create space for himself and his teammates. This kinda goes with his playmaking ability since he likes to use a sharp turn and then pass out of the turn to create a scoring chance. Although his top speed isn't anything elite, he has very good acceleration and can hit that top speed very quickly, which makes him dangerous off the rush. His hands are also unbelievable and next to none for his age. I've seen people describe him as slippery, which I could totally agree with. He's able to slip away from tough positions and make a scoring chance out of it. He can perform insane dekes with little to no space, where he can then make a beauty pass or walk in for a shot. Speaking of his shot, he also has a heavy one of those. He has scored many goals off the rush from tight angles because he has such an elite shot. It's honestly comparable to that of Connor Bedard, a hard, accurate shot with a quick release which catches goaltenders off guard. All of these elite attributes come together so well to create an all-around offensive phenom who is very hard to defend against. While McKenna's breakouts out of the defensive zone are very good, his biggest weakness is probably his defensive commitment. He's usually pretty solid defensively and knows where to be, but there are times when his man would move into a high-danger scoring spot, and he wouldn't be able to track them effectively enough. However, his insane offensive game more than makes up for this occasional defensive slip-up. Another one of his weaknesses comes in the form of physicality. This isn't entirely his fault since he stands at only 6 foot and 165 pounds, but it is somewhat of a concern. He's often weak in board battles and often waits for the puck to come to him instead of chasing it down. This would give his opponents leverage in board battles and they'd be able to pick it up without much contest. We're just kind of nitpicking here though. Overall, McKenna is truly a one-of-a-kind prospect in the best way possible. His strengths heavily outweigh his weaknesses, and it makes him one of the best prospects in recent memory, if not ever. What do you think McKenna is going to be able to do in the NHL? Comment down below.